Hello, welcome back to Rimworld in the Sea Ice Colony. Our colony's come a long way, but now has come the time, and we're facing stronger raids. Consistently, all of our raiders now seem to have guns. Today, we need to prepare better defenses, so I'm getting ready with a few traps. I need to be able to game this defense for myself. So as the assault begins, we'll make a strong effort at doing nothing. Yes, doing nothing. Ideally, we never have to encounter the raiders ever. If I can pick off the melee fighter and then force the other one into the traps, that would be for the best. My two colonists are hardly defended. Thank you. Well, since he's running, we'll do this. I have another idea. Let's just make our way out of here and pursue the bad man. There he goes. I did want to catch this guy, though, and I think we're faster than him somehow. All right, take a few shots. He's a moving target. There's one. That was pretty lucky. And I bet we could manage another one before he escapes the map. All right, it's time for another pot shot. A couple more. One, he's been hit, but it looks like this guy's gonna get away. It's too bad. That would have been a good capture, but we captured only one pyromaniac for now. At home, things remain much the same. Orange and Owl are newly married, and Orange has actually been bonded to Walter, so he named him Walter. We now use chem fuel as a source of power. We have a surplus of rice, at least for the time being, and we're now prepared to earn more money and build out a base. We have several ways of making money, among them tailoring, the creation of smoke leaf, and now we just had alpaca join. I'll save two if I can, but I really don't want to manage too many more animals. I'll probably slaughter one of them. Alpaca 3, I'm sorry. The other two we can use for fur. Goodbye, alpaca 3, you were never meant to be. Our wealth is shot up like a rocket, so that's definitely a major concern now. But overall, life is quite peaceful. We tell the animals to stay in the corner of the room and we feed them rice. They poop on the floor and we sleep on the other side of the room. Life is good and we're getting by. We're making money slowly but surely. We have sustainable power from a chem fuel powered generator. We smelt metal from whatever falls out of the sky. Almost our entire base, come to think of it, has been delivered as materials from the sky. We've just repurposed things that we've found. At our faction, we have frequent visitors, and they're almost always in a perfect mood because of their love relationship. Visitors actually come into our faction base now. It's kind of nice. We have plenty of food, clothing, medicine, and items as well. Trade is a productive, worthwhile endeavor. Living in the Arctic has taught me to recycle an absurd number of items. There's a use for practically every single thing in this game, mostly just a matter of persistence. Today, we have a pregnant boomalope. Last time she miscarried, so we need to make sure that this one is delivered. And now more frequent trades and raids. We need to find a way to repurpose every single item. Cassandra desperately wants to give me a third colonist, but most of them I turn my nose up at. Many colonists are good, but lacking in some essential trait, and I can't help but be extremely picky in this type of environment. One bad move and we could see terrible raids. The temperatures, however, are extremely hostile, and most traders can't afford but to stay for a day or so. And they make tracks, leaving us here to do our research and our work. Orange has taken a break from research, so has de-leveled considerably, but his progress continues again. Orange has formed another bond with Boomalope 2, naming her Furious, and quests are becoming more and more valuable. And as things stand right now, let's end our reliance on wind and solar power. Ideally, we can get more shore chem fuel power. So although it does seem a risk, we use this opportunity to train Owl's construction. We get 75 steel and one component back. Believe it or not, we need this for even more hydroponics basins. Our goal here should be to surround this entire grow lamp with as many hydroponics basins as possible. And hydroponics basins are basically sources of money for us as well. We'll use this for more smoke leaf plants. They're fast growing and profitable. So this is our base. We have plenty of food, plenty of rice, and we're ready for a trader when we get the next bulk goods one to come along. I can't lie, living in the Arctic, it's mostly just waiting for bulk goods traders until we find a muffalo that can carry goods. But now, even 6 years into our journey, we're still pretty much stuck looking after our home. Albeit, it's much more comfortable and there's more to do around here. I've gone ahead and drawn out much of what I planned for the rest of this base. It's based on a design I found online, but ultimately this is going to be a massive circle around our hydroponics basins. Most of the workshops, bedrooms, and kitchens will be on the periphery, with power and other sensitive items on the inside. There's a sort of open space in here. I'm going to have to clear out our current storage. But 6 years has taken us this far. I think another 4 will get us to that ultimate goal. And a minor improvement, but we'll add a lamp to our research room. I figure we'll be doing a lot of this, so we might as well speed this up right away. And there we go. We'll also add in a simple stool for now. Owl will deliver the wood. Another raid. Now we're consistently getting 2 raiders. We have the leader of the faction among them too. Apparently, Sammy is pretty good. Great memory brawler, but he's great in melee, but he's carrying a gun. 2 arms! 2 arms! We'll just have to reinstall these traps. And the assault is beginning. Unfortunately, neither froze to death before it began, but we'll just give them a warm welcome. Since we're far better than they are at shooting, I think that this should be fine. We'll just try to get them here. Oh, okay. Here they go with the initial shots and ISIS on that side. It looks like she's going for the outskirts. This appears to be mostly... Okay, Owl is hit. Owl was shot in the torso. I'm sending her back. We'll just see if Orange can win this shootout. Get Sammy to rush him. If we just stand here... Sammy keeps trying to go back into cover. This might be a win. Okay, now if we run back here, he comes toward us. We have gamed the AI well. Well done. Well done. Okay, let's just let him run into the trap now. I think that's fine. He had an excellent revolver as well. Might actually replace my bow. We'll move this spike trap. She has a Devil Strand toque. That's great. Yeah, you definitely want that. Do that. Do that. Oh, wow. He had a flak vest as well. This guy was great. And an excellent sheep wool parka. That's fantastic. The cost is that Owl got shot, but she's in no danger. We just want to minimize the infection risk. Owl will take all of his gear. And now their prime counselor is dead. A new one has been named. More raids. Now 3 raiders, but all melee. 2 arms. We need to use you for steel. We'll really need to think of a better solution than spike traps, though. These things are costly and disposable. Raiders are pretty skilled in melee as well. Well, only the front one. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Here we go. The first gentleman. Vegu is injured, but not down. There he is, downed now. And Tona and Billa, they will go for the spike trap, but this is gonna be a waste. I wish we could have saved that, but they did give us many other items. An alpaca is pregnant. Orange has created a masterwork corset. This will sell for so much money. It's worth $580. This is the value of a powerful crafting stat. I think he just got lucky that time, though. A bountiful harvest. More products, more money. The boomalope calf has been born. Yes. Jubilation. It's a female boomalope calf, age 1 hour. Oh, that's so adorable. It's good the mother was actually starting to get very old. I am not as worried about the race of boomalopes continuing now. That's great. That's great. We're safe for a while now. In terms of fuel, we had sheep. No, this will never do. I'm sorry, Rams, but we need you for your food. Either that or we've just begun a farm in the Arctic. The boomalopes continue to get it on, and now we just have a whole ass load of alpaca wool. This will be good for parkas. I'm a little uncomfortable with the level of wealth right now. Goodbye. Sorry. Fortunately, that also just slightly brought down our wealth. We also hadn't trained those sheep either, so they were still wild beasts. Now a raid. We have 4 raiders with bows, and they're good. They're very good. But they're also very chilly. 2 of them are already... 3 of them are... All 4 of them already have hypothermia. I think we could just wait this one out. Well, we'll need to rely on some seriously high-level cheese to make this work. Orange outranges practically everyone with his bow. Owl can stay at base. She's not a good shot. And we'll just start kiting this tribe once they start freezing of hypothermia more. Because my money's on their moods, caving before mine. They're all beginning to suffer from hypothermia. In fact, just go home and let's bring all the expensive stuff inside. I'm tired of people breaking all my stuff. That's enough of this. 15% hypothermia. They've decided to begin. Alright, so here's the plan. Orange goes outside and kites them while Owl stays at home. Ideally, we won't even ever have to fight them or be in range of them, but if they do breach the inside, Owl will be in here. I'm gonna start him off from up here where he's out of everyone's range. That lets him outrange them while they can't get into cover. Stunning 18% hypothermia already. All we need to do is slightly ruin the movement on each of them. That's 1 down already. Okay, let's try the next one. Okay, Serba has now been reduced to 6 68% moving. Let's try to get him a little bit more. No, no, again, no. That's fine. Let's get Alboyo, and they're gonna take some pot shots at me from cover. We got one in on Alboyo. Okay, this one's going for the back wall. I guess it's time to get Owl out of bed. There's one. Oh, and they're fleeing. Excellent, excellent. Okay, you're gonna get away. Though you are good. Can I capture you? Owl, go back to bed. Frog is... Oh, Jesus, Frog is very good. But Frog has no real important skills. I'm just gonna let Frog... I like these traits, but the rest just isn't worth it. I bet you'll get hypothermia before I do. And well, moving is down, but I just don't think he's gonna have a chance to it. Maybe he'll get in one lucky shot. We'll give him one chance. Okay, give it a try, give it a try. And it wasn't enough to stop her from getting off the map, so we'll just go back home. We'll take all of that, capture you, and we'll just try to get all of this out of you. Now let's go again. Here we give it another shot, and that worked. All right, economic improvements. All of it's terrible, yes. Can I live with it? Yes. Another exotic goods trader. They'll take these and this, and we really need these. Silver meteor. Oh, that's awesome. And Owl has a minor passion for mining. Now here's an interesting quest. Leontios' emergency descent. And here comes the shuttle. Let's just draft ourselves and then walk over there. Instead of sleeping tonight, we'll defend a nobleman. Come, wife. Let us defend the rich people. We are yours to command. You might want to get behind the shuttle, for God's sake. I got all kinds of time today. Oh, here they come. Okay, we've got the enemies. Let's attack this guy because he's nearer to the commander. And just put your body in the way of the commander. There we are. Okay, everyone be his meat shields now. That guy needs to take yayo while he's under a lot of pressure right now. Don't question it, all right? Just please don't get in the way of friendly fire. That would really not be so great. We've already got an automatic submachine gun from this other guy. I wish I were in cover right now. Please don't shoot me. We got lucky. Okay, Owl, collect that heavy SMG right now. And we got a good revolver and all of this other junk. Well, Leontios is safe, but we could have, now I feel bad. We could have gotten this other item, though it's a bio-coded LMG, so we wouldn't have been able to repurpose it, just smelt it. Oh well, enjoy your shuttle. This guy certainly is going to have an interesting life. The rescue shuttle has arrived. There goes Leontios. That's done. And now Orange has a yeoman ceremony. Imperium of Z is ready to grant him the title of yeoman. In that case, I accept. Bring in the shuttle. Flavius, I've been waiting. Here they come. Excellent, excellent. Come into our humble abode. Yes, I've been sleeping. Okay, let's do the bestowing ceremony. Good, just give me your psychic powers. This is very good. Now he has a Psycaster. So badass. And he has the power to stun people. Goodbye, Imperium of Z. And for God's sake, he's a yeoman. And as it turns out, we can deconstruct the crashed shuttle. We desperately need that. And it pains me to do this. We really need this as our power goes out. For the next trader, we need to sell off all of this clothing. And that's a fairly good deal, I accept. You couldn't have put it in the compound? Jesus. Alright, we're gonna be up for a while. Let's just debuild the fridge for a bit. I was really hoping that he would not do that. Just bring all of this in. That was the most scummy thing any orbital trader ever could have done, and now we can seal ourselves back in. That is an ass ton of crap. That is just an ass ton of crap. We need 3 chem fuel powered generators for solid power. We're still not even at full power yet. There it is. Consistent power, but our wealth is stabilized. That gives us a chance to make a few spike traps, and perhaps most importantly, more hydroponics basins. We're going to have to kill the 3rd alpaca. We just can't feed this thing. But now, steady hydroponics basins, and this should give us stability. We need to recycle every last scrap of steel from this home. This can be wood instead. This can be wood. And all of this gives us enough steel for one last hydroponics basin. Now we commence work on a trap hallway. I think we might as well seal ourselves in here. It may not be the best trap hallway, but we'll move the spikes as we need. And someone else fell out of the sky. This guy actually isn't that bad. I'm not sure if we need another one right now, but I feel like I'd be stupid to just leave him, especially with this trait. We might need a fighter. I'm going to rescue him. Unfortunately, another 40 days of paralytic abasia. But we'll see what we can do. Manhunter pack of goats. We have visitors right now, so I think they'll just probably bother them. Yep, there go the goats attacking our... Oh my god. Oh my god, that's horrible. But at least they fought those vicious goats for us. Jesus Christ. Can they be stopped? They're like Kenshi goats. Alright, everyone, draw your firearms. Here we go to fight the goat menace with my submachine gun and bow. Oh, the agony! The agony! None were spared. None survived. This is a very good submachine gun we've got our hands on. All we need is like a combat shotgun next. No, don't waste my trap. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, well. At least the goat menace is quelled for now. Walls can be rebuilt. Hearts can be mended, but the goats will return one day. Ah, this was lucky. Another bulk goods trader on foot this time. These ones usually aren't as well equipped, but they did bring some steel. They can take our leather, and that's more steel for the good fight. Another raid. Northeast Harahario really has it in for us. We'll build one more spike trap. We're also being counted as 3 colonists when we really have 2 able, and they're pretty well armed as well. It's time to come back inside. I planned to reinstall these in better locations when the time came. Orange will work on the last spike trap, and Owl will have to get into position, but there's no time. It's time to go to war. Their levels are not that good, but let's see how they fare against my traps. And 1 injured. The second one is injured. 3. They should retreat soon. Still stuck coming in. There goes down 1. The last one I won't worry about. He'll step on the trap, and they're fleeing. And now we chase down the last of them, stripping whoever goes in our way. This guy has a flak jacket on. Strip you, and take on the last of them. This is our home. Owl can chase her, and Orange can chase him. Here goes nothing. That's a hit, and that should slow him down enough. Owl will be able to take her out. This will be easy. Orange also has a shooting frenzy, so he's doing better anyway to begin with. It's another, and keep running. How about Rutana? And she's down 2. Okay, this was really successful. One more shot that's a miss. This guy might get away if he's lucky. Get another. Yep, a hit. Moving down to 17%. I think we'll get all of them. Tyler is very good, but I can't take on another colonist right now. And we'll just take the rest. That's plenty of spoils of war. Now we'll give Orange a bolt-action rifle. It's still better than his masterwork great bow. We reinstall the comms console by the research bench. It's costly, but it gives us room for the last hydroponics basins. With that, we'll also use steel and components to make a biofuel refinery. We need this if we're to keep up our chem fuel power source, and it can be used with plants. Along with that, we'll nearly finish our hydroponics bay. We'll keep no more than 20 on hand at a time from plant matter. We can use any of our vegetables for this. And since we've sworn off of using this from now on. There we are, that's 35 more chem fuel. Now we can take raids and make them into power. Almost everything in the game can be repurposed, no matter what your traits are. This might be saying a lot, but this is probably one of the most satisfying colonies I've ever created. It's amazing. But now, my friends, I'm afraid that we need to let some time pass. It'll be another 30 days before Tapir gets over his paralytic abasia. That, and I really feel like that this colony is a continuous search for steel. If we could get someone to become an acolyte of nobility, then we could call down steel drops. But I've found myself being so dependent on steel for this entire time. What we've got up until this point is nice. It's nice, and we're getting a surplus of rice. We need to enter more profitable industries if we're to survive long term. I don't think I've ever been this invested in a colony. So thank you up till now, whatever you've enjoyed of this. I hope you're equally invested in this as I am. Our colony is about 7 years old now. We've made most of the progress in the last 3 years or so, and I can't wait to see where it goes in another 3 years. Besides, we're just moving on into machining, actual combat readiness. Most of the fun parts of this game lie ahead still. We've just barely reached sustenance now. Well, I think that's enough for one day. Been like an in-game year since this, been probably about an in-game year since this video began. I haven't really been keeping track. Thanks for watching. As always, a special thanks goes out to my patrons. I really appreciate everything. My name's Ambiguous Amphibian, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye now.